Back with another video. My last video, I don't know what happened. I took my time and edited it, and I did watch it, and I saw that it was working perfectly. I don't know what happened, and I didn't delete the video or anything like that. I I deleted the video as soon as it uploaded, so I don't know why it's not working. But I hope you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's get into it.
The doorbell rang 3 times, all in a row, spaced out in perfect 2-second intervals. I thought to myself, this is either a morbid prank or pandemic Pete is at my door. Here's some backstory. The government promised us everything would be okay. They said they would protect us.
Gotta
Well,
pee.
that clearly didn't happen. During the first couple weeks in lockdown, everything was fine. But after the first month, things got bad, really bad. The virus continued to spread and supplies ran dry. Luckily,
What,
my
what, what,
family and I were stocked
I'm
up.
so confused on what
We
I'm doing
currently
right
have
now. Let me
enough food
chill.
on hand to last us months. It's not really the pandemic that scares my family and I. A quarter mile down from our house, there's a high security prison. In technical terms,
That's what I hate about people. You make the dumbest decisions. First of all, who even wants to live near a prison, okay? Who even wants to live near a prison? If you live near a prison, either you must have a lot of guns and you must have a lot of guns, and by a lot of guns I mean a lot. Like shotgun, pistol, any rifle, any legal gun that you can own. You must have a lot of guns. I mean, you must even have some guns in your kids' rooms, like 2 pistols just in case. That's how much guns I'm talking about. Like literally 2 pistols in your kids' room. Like if you have like 2 kids, right, boy and girl, and they're old enough, you must have 2 pistols in both of their rooms so they can use one. Like one may under the bed, right, and one's in a drawer, and then you must have like 10 different guns in your room or something. Or I'm talking about like rifle, shotgun, and if your kids are like 18 or 17, then maybe they'll have a rifle or shotgun, whatever you decide to put in their room. But why a prison in just general? Maybe if you want to like go to one of those, maybe if you live near one of those prisons that are like, the ones where people, like not high or medium security, just normal. Then I guess okay. I mean, still no, like no, but that's a little more reasonable. But a high security prison right down the street, no, I don't think I could. I don't think I could live like that. I might really be up all night. Really, just like I might be up all night. Like I can hear one sound in my backyard. Right, let's say it's a rabbit, and this is me. Oh, let me go outside and make sure no one's around. Now I'm searching my whole yard. What? No. Like I must be living in like a neighborhood, and not even then I would still want to do it. Cause all it takes is for one of those prisoners to get. They're in high security for a reason, which means they're gonna be in jail for I say a good few years. Probably life. So if they escaped out of prison and they find you, they're most likely killing you. Which I don't understand. If you escape prison, why are you gonna start killing again? Like if you don't get your life straight, switch your name, something. Like stop trying to kill everybody you see. But whatever.
it's referred to as a supermax. This is where the worst of a quarter mile down from our house, there's a high security prison. In technical terms, it's referred to as a supermax. This is where the worst of society ends up. The murderers, terrorists, and overall horrible human beings.
Just letting you know, when he means murderers, he means like they've killed more than one person. So we should have said serial killer. Cause I'm pretty. I mean, it all depends. I don't think people who've killed once go to high security. I'm pretty sure they go to at least medium. But that's you're telling me you want to live around where terrorists and you must be living in some jolly world, you know. Like I know my family be saying I'm in La La Land half a lot of the time. Well, they say I'm in La La Land, but realistically, this guy's definitely in La La Land. I know I say some of the dumb things like, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get demonetized or something happen. Well, I wouldn't get demonetized for it, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it. It's just some dumb random things, nothing bad. Yeah, nothing bad. But the fact that you're living next to a hot security, you know what? Let's see. Does he have any kids? Let's wait and see if that happens.
For whatever reason, state officials
I mean, you
released
still shouldn't want to
about
live there,
half
but
the
let's
prison
see.
population. Their reasoning was to contain the spread of the virus. Now, how does releasing murderers on the street help contain the spread of the virus?
First of all, I don't know where you're living at, but I heard that now here's what I did hear. They are releasing prisoners, but they're releasing prisoners because of coronavirus, but the only prisoners they're releasing are ones who did like minor things like steal. Let's say I robbed a bank. I didn't kill anybody. I just robbed a bank. Yes, I had a gun on me, but all I did was rob. Like people like that. Well, maybe people like that. Rob, steal, you know, Grand Theft Auto, which means taking a car, by the way. Stealing a car. Something like that. Porch pocket, stuff like that. But I didn't know they were doing murderers too. I mean, I heard they were doing murders, but I didn't know that was actually true. That, like, murderers? Because watch, half of these prisoners who be getting out, right? They get out, right? And now they're like, okay, let's see who's time to kill next. Like, were you not just in prison for 5 years? Let's just do an estimate guess for 5 years. Have you not been in prison for 5 years? Do you not want to change? Like, that's why I wonder sometimes why, like, let's say you arrest someone who's murdered, right? Let's say he kills someone again. You're not gonna kill him? Like, you might as well give him the death penalty, because let's say you get 5 years for killing someone, right? Now you killed another person again. So let's say they give you, because you killed someone before, and let's say you did some other crimes too, because most people who have killed, they've done other crimes like rob, steal, other stuff like that. And sometimes they've killed multiple people and you don't even know about it. You only know about one killing. So you never know. So let's say now they give you, because of your criminal record, they give you 11 years, right? So now you're in jail for 11 years. You get out, right? And then you go back to killing again. I feel like after so many times, I'm surprised that, because usually they're just like, you get life in prison. I'm surprised they're just not like, you know what, you already killed multiple times, you've done this and this and that, death penalty. I'm just surprised. Because I know if I do that, they're going to be like, oh, shoot him, I'm
But
blind.
it's certainly not weed. Anyways, there must have been break-ins and killings all over my neighborhood. No surprise.
Oh, I know I'm pausing too much, but I just had to say this because I know if I do something like that, if I go try to rob, steal, or kill, watch, as soon as I even tried to, the cops wouldn't even get to kill me. I would rob some guy who I didn't know had a gun, and as soon as I get in there, bam, oh, now I'm dead. Man, the world is just so unfair to me, and some other people too, but and why are you? If you know other people are getting robbed still, let's just go on with the video. Let me stop.
It is highly likely that all the killings are by the same person. They call him Pandemic Pete. They say he rings your doorbell 3 times and waits. If you don't answer, he comes straight in and kills everyone in the house. He thinks it's impolite if you ignore him. Now, if you answer, you've got a 50-50 shot. He either stares at you with his knife drawn and slowly walks away, or he proceeds to kill you and your entire family. According to survivors of Pandemic Pete, eye contact is a must. If you show fear, he will just kill you on the spot. Now, back to the present situation. I just heard my doorbell ring 3 times, and...
Now, I know I paused too much, but I'm sorry, I know I paused too much. But I'm just saying, here's what I would have done. You got a 50-50 chance, right? Listen, me, I'm that type of person, right? Where even if I don't know you, if I'm giving you like a handshake, let's say I'm just meeting you, right? And I'm just meeting you and I'm giving you like a handshake or fist pump, high five, I look you dead in your eyes. I was taught just to look straight in the eyes, not look away. You know, this one girl that I know, right? So my one friend was scared of her brother, right? And he told me that when he didn't look in his eye, I look in his eye, like, at him, he was like, what did he say? He was like, you look at me when I'm talking, right? So when I met her brother, now I didn't expect her brother to be that buff. I'm telling you, the guy got muscle. I thought he was just gonna be some little skinny guy, basically like me, but a little more, you know, muscled. But no, he's muscle. He's like he's like he's decent size with muscle. And when I met him, I shook his hand. Got to put a good grip on it, right? And I looked into his eyes. I always look someone in their eyes. So that's what he should have did, right? He should have opened the door, looked him in his eyes. And me, I don't show any fear. I don't care how afraid I am of you. I don't show any fear. I could be I could feel like I'm about to start screaming and crying, and I will still just keep a plain face, because I can't. I don't like to show fear to people, because then that just makes me look like a, you know. So what he should have did was open the door, right, and look him straight in his eyes, no fear, just like this. That's what I mostly do. So you should have been like, then you would have had a chance of living, right? And then you could have got a gun. Okay, let me chill. Let me let the video go before this
I
ends up
am
24
scared
minutes.
shitless. I'm about 20 feet from the front door, and it might as well feel like a million miles. I know Pandemic Pete is there, but I am frozen in terror. I glance at the door and see a huge shadow. I can't make any details out through the tempered glass, but the man is at least 6'6". I look at the clock. Not even a minute went by, but it feels like an eternity. I can't move a muscle in my body. I am paralyzed in shock. The giant shadow
That is a thing.
slowly fades away from my door. A huge sense of relief flows over me like a tidal wave. I can finally move my muscles now. Slowly, I walk to my front door and open it. Nobody's there. I glance down at my welcome mat. My blood instantly drains from my face. There's a handwritten note. My name's on the front. It reads, "You took way too long to answer the door. I will be back to kill you and your entire family. Sincerely, Pandemic Pete. P.S. Take your fate like a man tomorrow."
Whoa, I wish this was on the news or something so I could actually see if the guy died. Unless this is a part of the story too. Now I'm sorry, I paused that way too much because that should have not took that long. But if you're telling me that's what I hate about people, bro. I swear, bro. First of all, why you gotta kill the little kids, man? If you're gonna kill the family, at least kill the grown-ups. Let the kids live. We got too much to live for. People who just kill kids, you got some twisted mind, man. It's messed up. I got too much to live for. I ain't dying. But you should have. I know that's an actual thing, but you should have opened the door either way. Come on, man. I hate people. I hate. Ooh, what I definitely hate about what he did. Now you just risk your whole family's life. What he should have did was this. As soon as he hear about this, the guy already has a name. Now I don't know if they released other prisoners that killed and stuff like that, but if they did, obviously they don't seem like they're killing. So it just seems like it's that one guy. First of all, I hate the cops. The cops in here. I don't hate cops, but the ones that live in his neighborhood suck. There's no way that you live right next to a high security prison and the cops do not come over to find him. There is no way. The cops suck. Like that actually makes me mad. And what makes me more mad, well, besides that, what makes me more mad is the fact that he didn't even move. There's no way that you have a name for this guy. People who end up killing and then end up getting names for themselves, if they're in your neighborhood, the smart thing to do is, how about I move? If you don't get in a car, a U-Haul truck, and go, find a new place to live. Get away from that prison. Golly, if you want to move to a prison, go to a juvenile. Golly. If you want to live near a prison, just go there. You have a better chance of living next to some kids who go all the way to 17 to 10? Probably 9, 8, I don't know. I do know that you end up getting moved to an actual prison when you're 18, though, I'm pretty sure. Not the point. Point is, what is wrong with you? How do you... Yo, I would hate my neighbor if I would hate my neighbor if I knew he was still living there after that. It never said he had kids, but he said he had a family. So we're just gonna guess he had at least one child, and we already know he had a wife because he said family. So we're gonna, because he even said something about his family. So we're gonna say him and his wife, and then we're just gonna put a guess that he has one children, or we're gonna say two, just for the lucky guess of it. Now you risk your family, your children in danger. And your wife. I mean, your wife. I'm also mad at her because she should have had some common sense, Like, yo. And then then when the guy comes over to the door, you wanna be like this. Hold up. This, when the guy, when the guy wants to come over to the door, you wanna be like this. That was him. That was how he was acting. Like, if you don't open that door and look at him dead in his eyes, don't even say anything. You don't even gotta say anything. All you gotta do is this. Don't look at him like this. Don't look at him like you're mad, you're sad, anything. You better look at him with a serious face on. That just makes me mad, because now you risk your family, man. Ooh, you are such a... Hold up. I'm back. I know that this is taking me 16 minutes to explain, but I'm just mad from that. Let's get on to story 2. That just makes me mad.
Everything was going to be...
I could never risk my wife, kids. I could never risk their lives from that. Because when I get married and I have kids, I put them first before, anybody. Especially my kids, So, if I hear about this, first of all, I'm not living near a prison. But if I was, and I was to hear about this, we're packing up and going. I don't care what my wife thinks. I will leave you. We're packing up and going. I'm taking the kids.
okay, until it wasn't. As fear spread across the nation, people began to take action to protect themselves and their loved ones. Shops and restaurants closed their doors. Large events
That
and
makes me
gatherings
so
were canceled.
mad, bro. I'm
Grocery
sorry, but that
stores
makes me
ran out of
mad.
stock. Individuals
Ooh.
were urged to stay indoors and remain distant from those who were presumed to be sick. It didn't take long before anxieties rose, and the belief grew that everyone who could possibly be in proximity was either infected or could infect them in some way. Weeks became months, and human socialization became a thing of the past. Birthdays and holidays became individual celebrations. Families spent time in separate rooms to avoid contact and contamination. It was only a matter of time before the end times reared their ugly face. I hadn't heard a person speak in weeks when
Who are you?
started.
Look like a clown.
Blew it off as
Blue
nothing.
eyes.
It was barely
Golly.
audible. I told myself it.
No racial, but I feel like every white person in animated stories has blue eyes. I'm sorry. You know what? If I can figure out a way, I will literally find every white person, not every white person, but white people in animated stories. And if I can see like 5 people with blue eyes in every story that I'm going to check, I will see if I can find a way to edit it in so y'all can see what I'm trying to say, because I feel like that is a very thing, and I feel like every black person has like black or brown eyes. Like, golly, I know that's what I'm pretty sure most black people get. I know some people have blue if you're black, but I don't see how you got that. But white people, they got blue, green, pink. Okay, that's a lie. I don't know. I've never met anyone, but blue, pink. I'm confused. Sorry. Blue, green. They can get black, brown. They can get like anything, But I feel like the main thing I see them with is blue. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know.
It was just the
And when I mean people, I mean main characters. I'll see if I can find some
wind
people.
brushing against the siding of my apartment complex.
Oh yeah, so you're just making it look like
Weeks passed, and the whispers continued.
Mm.
Still, they were barely audible, and
Hey,
I
maybe I
brushed
should
them off as
move.
nothing.
Stupid.
A month
Ooh.
after the voices started, I felt a cold gust of air against my cheek and ear, and
I would have
heard
left.
the whisper
Mm-mm.
vividly, Jason.
I'm like, no.
I
Oh.
jolted up into a sitting position at the
Right,
sound
right.
of my name and looked around my room.
That wasn't an actual jump. Because, if he said my name, he's behind. I thought he meant someone's behind him. I would have been like this. Whoa. Like, golly, take a chance.
Frantically. Hello? Who's there?
Of course you're going to say
There
that.
was no response.
No, I probably
I
would too.
shook the fear and uncertainty out of my
Actually,
mind,
no, I would run out of my
laughed,
room
and
and go
said
to
to
my
myself, "You're going
mom's. I
nuts,
would,
Jason.
no.
Obviously, nobody said your name. There's no one."
Like, as soon as that happens to me, hold up. Can y'all see where I'm at? Okay, this would be me if that happened. Hold up. That is me if someone calls my name. But I'm not gonna lie, that was a little too fast. This was what would really happen. Then I'm dashing to my mom's room.
I'm here. Why won't you talk to me? Jason, we just want to help you.
There's
We're
no way
friends,
you would catch me.
Jason.
No.
Voices came from all around my room in louder whispers, all talking to me.
You
and
can help me by
saying my
being
name.
out of my
I
house.
jumped out of bed and ran for my living room. You can't run, Jason.
Whoa.
It'll get you soon enough. I buried myself in the corner of my living room behind the couch, putting my head between
If you
my
don't
knees
get out
and
of that
covering my
house, go to
ears.
your...
That's
Whatever.
not going to help, Jason. No, I shouted. You're not real. This isn't happening.
Mm.
Oh, we're real, Jason. We're as real as the virus swirling above your head, just waiting to attack. That's impossible, I replied. I've been safe. The virus can't be here. I've done everything. Not safe enough. It's going to infect you, and slowly it will take you over. You're not safe. You need to save yourself, Jason. Go to the woods and find the stream. You'll see a large stone near some bushes by the stream.
You get scared yourself?
Walk into the water until you are covered and don't
Yep.
come back up. That's the only way you'll survive. You
You're
have
dying.
to do it.
How is that
The
surviving?
voice replied in a
You'll
guttural
survive
tone.
and no,
The sound
well, no, you
penetrating my
won't survive.
mind and
The way I was trying to say you'll survive is by, like, you won't get the corona type of survive, but you would still die, so I don't see how that's helping.
chilling me to the bones.
Mhm.
I shivered at the sound. I sat quietly for a moment. One part of me knew this couldn't be happening, but the louder part was shouting at me to listen to the voice and do what it said. A few hours later, I stood at the shore of the stream, hidden deep in the woods. The trees were like walls around me.
Mm.
The woods were dark, except for a few slivers of light coming through cracks in the leaves' foundation.
You're gonna kill yourself, huh?
I stood staring at the water rippling in the slight breeze. Everything was silent.
Now
around
you
me.
definitely need to go
There
to
was no
a
one
mental
around.
asylum.
I found the heaviest rock I could find
Huh.
in a pile by the stream. Exactly where the voice said it would be.
What, someone's gonna save him?
Carefully and slowly,
Or he's gonna
I
change his
waded
mind
into the water.
and then live.
A voice inside my head told me to turn around. This was a bad idea, but the other voices were louder and more convincing. I gave in to the voices, ignoring my own consciousness. You're doing the right thing, Jason.
Or is this someone else telling the story?
Virus can't get you now. You're safe.
Okay, so now I'm starting to think that that story was just told up just for the story. I don't know, unless someone just knew him and. Oh man, first of all, I'll never kill myself, cause too much to live for. And all y'all people say you're gonna kill yourselves, shut up. There's no point. What I hate about people who say they're suicidal and they're depressed. Look, it's cool if you're depressed, right? I know a girl. She's suicidal and depressed. Am I friends with her? No, not even close. But what I hate about her is she puts on this little girly act like this. Oh, hey, well, this and I'm so... No, hold on. That was wrong. That was a happy one. She puts on a voice like this. Well, I'm so sad, and this happened to me back then, and this and that, and then you got all these other people coming over to her like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, oh, it's cool. Oh, I'm telling you, bro, right now, if I was depressed, bro, and suicidal, and I bet I act like that in school, they'd be like, who cares about you, Aiden? And you know, I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this real quick. The girl that I'm talking about, she accused me of sexual harassment. Did I do it? No, 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 no. I didn't do anything that is sexual. I mean, I just didn't. I didn't sexual harass her. I put that on my pinky toe, bro. I swear I didn't. I ain't gonna swear because I don't. Yeah, but I put that on my pinky toe. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I know I didn't do it. And people who believed me, who are watching this, thank you. Like, people who knew about it and believed, thank you for being there for me through that time. You know, Quavis, if you see this, thank you. Ali, Makai, well, he didn't know, so I'm not gonna count him. That one girl, forgot her name. There was a few other people, but those are the main people, you know. Hold up, was there anyone else? No, I don't think there was anyone else. I'm talking about people who were in my school. Thank you for believing me. But the fact that people would do that to her and cuddle her so much and treat her like she was everything. Stop doing that to her. You're only giving in to her weakness. Let her grow up. Stop being all, look, if you're my best friend or my friend in general, you know, and you're depressed, yeah, I'm gonna be like, cheer up, man. But I'm not gonna be all on your. I'm not gonna be all up on you like, oh, I'm not gonna try to like. How do I explain it? I'm gonna try to cheer you up, basically, but I'm not gonna be all on you, trying to make you feel. I'm gonna make you feel better, right? But the way they were doing it, it was horrible. She could come to school 5 days in a row, be depressed, and now everyone likes her. I mean, not everyone likes her. Everyone's treating her for the same 5 days how they treated her, you know? Yeah, you should support your friend when they are feeling this type of way. But the way they did it, it was sad. At that point, they got to the point where she got to the point where she could say this about me. And everyone just believes her. Now, did I get expelled? No. Did I get suspended? No. There was not enough proof. Like there was any proof. And why I'm doing this is because I bet that principal called in thousands of people who weren't even in the classrooms. And I bet half of those people were saying I saw. I bet people who didn't even know me were saying this crap. But you know, I just don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, if you're suicidal and depressed, don't kill yourself. You can asylum. If not that, I'm a video. Can you go? Oh, no, I'm good now. Got all my clothes off, practically. I want to. Actually, I will go. So, what time is it? 5:53. Let me get this video over real quick. What was I gonna say? But don't be I hate depressed. I don't hate them, but you should always talk to your friend, family, and things like that. Now, if you don't want to, and you want to solve it your own way, which is I know most people do, that's even what I would do. Me, I don't talk to my mom about my feelings. I don't talk to anyone really about my feelings. I talked to one girl. Her name's Lena. I barely do, though. Dated a girl for 6 months, and I barely opened up to her. Yeah, we were close, especially during Christmas. Now, I don't know what happened during Christmas, but we got close somehow. Like, I mean close. We went from texting that day to FaceTime so she could show me her pet that she had basically recently just got. Dang, I miss those days. Anyway, it was like, but, you know, moved on. Anyway, 6 months, right? I barely even opened up to her. So if y'all want to be like that, you know what you should do? Just, if you're going to be like that, then deal with it by yourself. If that's what you want to do, you should probably try to make yourself more happier. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to handle it by yourself, make yourself more happier. Don't just be like, I'm gonna go kill myself now. No, make yourself more happier. Like me. Look at me. Just like, look at my face, bro. Look at this. Me. I think that I think I look good, You can say I'm ugly. And if I think I'm ugly, I'll agree. Look at me right now. I got my do-rag on. Basic looks, Right now, I think I look good, There's girls, I could ask a girl out and she'll be like, yeah. She's like, no. And I'm like, why, You always want to know why, most likely. She's like, you're ugly. Half the time that's what it is, bro. It's because I'm ugly. Damn, it's kind of sad. So, like, a lot of these girls say I'm ugly, right? And me, in my mind, I'm like, I look in the mirror sometimes and I look at myself and I'm like, am I really that ugly? Nah, I ain't ugly. Because I don't let any girls, guys, no one bring me down trying to say I am ugly. In my opinion, I feel like I look good, bro. I don't care what you say. You can call me ugly all day. But me, I feel good. I feel like I could be Chris Brown. Sheesh. Drake. All those guys you think you look good. I feel like I can just look just like, okay, that's a lie. Somewhat. But I know I'm not ugly. And even if you do think I'm ugly, I don't care. Because in my eyes, I feel like I look good. And I look. I mean, I wouldn't change any of my body parts for nothing. Arms, legs, I mean, I would probably change my height. But besides that, I'm talking about body. So, I like my nose. There's nothing wrong with my nose. I like exactly how it looks. I like my eyes, my eyebrows, my forehead, lips, especially my lips, because my lips look, my lips look real nice, honestly. I like my lips, when they ain't chapped, they look good. But, I like everything about me. There's nothing I would switch on my body. Nothing. Not even down there, because it's a perfect size. So, for all y'all people who, are depressed and want to do it by yourself, when you look in your mirror, if you ever look in a mirror, right, and you see yourself, think confident. Don't think that you're ugly. Or you don't think that you're ugly, your life is horrible, any of that. Even if your life is horrible, you gotta make it the best you can do. Like, you think I've got called ugly by so many girls. You think I would look in the mirror sometimes and be like, I am really one ugly. Ugh. No. I don't care what they say. But let's get on to this video. Story.
On the third week of
Whoa.
the coronavirus outbreak,
You got
I
it?
had an unbelievably rude awakening. My wife and I had been on lockdown ever since the governor ordered everyone to
That's a
shelter in
mustache.
place, which meant we
A
kept
beard,
inside our
whatever you
house
wanna call
and
it.
only received visitors when our online shipments of groceries arrived.
Dang, I
It
spent
was
half of my
around
video
midnight
talking about that.
when
I'm
I could
sorry,
feel
guys.
the
I just had
bedroom
to say
like it
something
always
about
does
that.
when Sarah climbs out of it. Usually, she climbs back in after using the bathroom, but this time there was no follow-up disturbance, and it awoke me completely. I could hear some activity down in the kitchen. Curious, I got into my robe
Can't
and
wait till I
slippers, headed downstairs.
you know,
I found her at the stove
have
making
that
a
one
grilled
person who
cheese
loves
sandwich.
me.
Sarah, what's this? Sudden
Take,
craving?
I'm
She
trying to
spun
say.
toward me and nearly jumped
It's hard to
out of
find
her
that
slippers.
nowadays.
I'd never seen her so spooked. She waved me closer. The grilled cheese isn't for me, she whispered. Is it for me? No, it's for our new house guest. My heart began thumping faster. What new house guest? Sarah peeked over my shoulder, scanning the dark dining room at my back. The third floor. The third floor was our son's old room. He was a freshman at college now. During Thomas's high school years, we rarely went up there.
I want to have a kid, man. I'm telling you, bro. I can't wait till I'm older, right? Get out of college. Find that one girl. We're dating, right? And just stay with her for some years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would love to find a girl right now, because then as soon as I get out of college, we live our life a little bit. Will you marry me? Yes. Okay, let me chill. But I can't wait till I just find out. that's like every guy, you know. I just want to get married after a while. When I get married, get kids when I'm like 28, 29, maybe 30, and then, well, live my life, you know. Mm. I just want to have kids,
It was
man.
such a
Boy and a girl.
stench-ridden pigsty,
I mean, I won't
as
mind boy
was
and
the
boy
attached
or girl and
bathroom.
girl. Just
We both
want boy
avoided the third
and
floor.
girl.
Is it Thomas? I thought the university told everyone to shelter in place. It's
Ooh,
not Thomas.
you know,
Would you grab the pickles and pour some milk? I opened the fridge.
when your son comes
Sarah,
back
you're
home
freaking
from,
me the hell out.
you know,
Is this a joke?
middle school, you know,
She
want to play
handed
some
me her
basketball?
phone.
Want to play some
This
basketball,
came
Dad?
10 minutes
Oh
ago.
yeah, sure, son, let's go. You
It
know,
was a
shoot some
text
hoops, you
from
know,
an unknown
football,
person.
whatever he wants to do.
I'm a stranger to these parts. Please bring the following to the third floor: grilled cheese, dill pickle, glass of milk. Don't call for help.
I'm calling for help.
My throat locked up. I stammered,
Your
trying to
wife
catch a
is
breath.
such. Mm.
This came from someone in Thomas's room. Who? Sarah shrugged. She ready to plate and poured the milk. Now my phone dinged. Another text. Have your wife bring it up. Alone. I never felt such fear. My body electrified with goosebumps. Sarah, let's call.
This is why soon.
Another text. I'll gut you both before police arrive. Bring me my midnight snack now. My shaky hands.
Advice for any of y'all, like, as soon as I get out, as soon as I know I'm able to actually like have a gun, I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting one, and I'm gonna have that thing on my hip at all times, probably even when I'm in my house, you know, when I, maybe not when I'm sitting down, but it will be in my reach. So if someone was to be in my house, I could just easily. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not how a pistol would go, but you know.
Gave the plate to Sarah. I accompanied her upstairs and then waited on her at the landing. She set the plate down and hurried back to me. We retreated to our bed and sat pensively.
Oh,
listening for
I'm
sounds
bringing the
overhead.
knife in. I'm locking the door.
The upstairs door squeaked open and then clicked shut. Then nothing. Not even a peep from a loose floorboard.
Mm.
Ding. The sound of the incoming text made us both spasm in terror. We read it together. Breakfast at 9. French toast, bacon, orange juice. Sleep well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn
I guess he kind of said in my intro, am I right? No, let me chill. All I have to say is just, wow, that's something. But hey, please like, subscribe, turn on most notifications, and don't forget what I said. If you feel like you're ugly, you look at yourself in the mirror, or anything in your life is bad, just look at the mirror and tell yourself you're great, everything will be okay. And yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I'm not depressed or anything. I mean, I don't say everything will be okay. I just say that I look good because I know I do. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.